I'm here live. It is it's December 31st. It's going to be January 1st. We are ending 2025. So that's exciting. We're wrapping up the lessons of Saturn and Pisces in just a couple months. We'll be moving into Saturn in Aries, Neptune in Aries. We're getting deeper into Pluto in Aquarius. So we're in new times. People are changing functions in the groups they've been in. They are going to be bigger players. Here we have the Emperor. We have the Guide of Pentacles, the Empress. We have the Ace of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Swords. Okay, so the vibe is to surrender. Surrender to the process. I mean, you know what you want. We actually have the Emperor and the Empress in this reading. Okay, so, the vibe is to let go of hustling, worry about your self-worth. We look at what really matters to us, and really let's have alignment with the self-worth, with who we are. So again, it's not necessarily a hustle. It's more like alignment. For my new year, I chose the words aligned awareness. And I say that because I know what's ahead. In February, we have Mercury in Pisces, which means people are going to want to do the intuitive spiritual communication. They're going to want to let go of sharp logic. They're going to want to be more in their intuition. They care about the symbols, the gut feelings, the feelings, your heart, feelings in your heart, in other parts of your body, the spiritual gifts. Okay, so people need to be working more with the spiritual. And so for me, I liked the words aligned awareness for this year, as for me personally, when Mercury is in Pisces later this year, I care about communicating spiritually. So we have the Guide of Pentacles, which is telling people that we are not helpless, we're capable. We got the Empress. There's beauty surrounding us everywhere. We need to be nourishing ourselves. We need to nourish ourselves, drink that water, take care of our bodies. Nobody knows how long we'll be here. So while we're here taking up space, we got to appreciate being here. While we're here, let's use our voices in positive, productive ways. If we're going to be empathetic, let's try to be empowered empaths. The kind of empathy that people need is the empowered empathy. So, let's be clear. Let go of excuses. This card is about mental clarity. The Ace of Swords. Okay, with the Three of Swords, generally in most decks, that's about moving away from the heartbreak. So here it's telling you, don't be trying to think logically. So it's like, you know, when we're justifying heartache and heartbreak, and we're mentally going to the wrong places because of hard experiences, mentally, emotionally, we just have to let go of that energy. So, I mean, if we let go of that energy, that pain, that heartache, we want to be in the mode of surrender. We got the Two of Swords here as well. Nothing is urgent. Take a time out. Take some time out. Enjoy your life. And again, nourish yourself. Take care of yourself. I mean, if you're truly letting go of hard things, you don't want to be in hustling mode. You want to be in alignment. So, essentially, you know, as we come up on the full moon on the 3rd, which will be in Cancer, we're going to experience the polarity between Capricorn and Cancer. We do care about what's going on at home, in our own world. We should care about being our own tower of wisdom. We got to be our own tower of wisdom. We need to be in the mode of learning, retaining, doing those affirmations. I know for me recently, I've been in situations where I've just been in this serious work mode. And while I was working, I was saying the affirmations. And I was just reminding myself of how important it is to be willing to change. You know, whenever those bad thoughts come up, say, I am willing to change. Because, you know, we're going to have bad thoughts that come up. We're human. Everybody has a past. Everyone's gone through hurt, shame, blame. You know, we've gone through a whole series of things. You know, we get hurt in this world, and, you know, so, I mean, you want to move more into your purpose, you know, and your passion and what matters to you. I mean, that nurturing energy, you know, taking time out to be in nature, taking time out to align, especially going into a new year. That's what we need. Here we have leadership. Perhaps you can be a leader, you can be influential. Perhaps you can influence the group, you know. I mean, again, Pluto in Aquarius is changing group dynamics. Things are not staying the same. So, I mean, even showing up with a quiet sort of strength, a quiet presence can be influential to other people who maybe they know your background, they know where you came from. So maybe there's people who see you making positive changes and they see you as a leader. So just understand that your positive attitude can influence others positively. So, I mean, again, you're moving away from the heartache, the victim mentality, the negative thinking. You know, you just got to let go. This is a new era. We want better. We want different. So here this card is saying that the angels remind you that you have the ability to accomplish anything and everything that you set your mind to in this life. It is critical for you to be able to discover this special gift and use it to help others in need. So as we accomplish things in life, you know, we can come into a place of leadership, you know, like Saturn and Pisces actually did bring me into leadership, you know, as a Pisces sun. People that are going to have Aries influenced by Saturn, could very well push forward and be a leader in new ways. We have joy. When I feel happy, I manifest more reasons to be happy. So we want to be in a state of joy, of hope, of understanding, clarity towards where we are in life and where we want to go. Like if you know what your passion is, your purpose, head into that. If you feel like there's something calling you, explore that. This angel reminds you that when we choose happy thoughts and set intentions to live joyfully, we are setting ourselves up for success and contentment in all areas of our lives. So, really, we just have to be willing to talk about what matters to us. Maybe we are enthusiastic about intuition development, and we choose to pursue that. It becomes a passion because maybe you were at a time in your life at one point where you had intuitive hunches and you ignored them and you regretted it, or you had the intuitive hunches and you didn't know what to do. So you were still learning how to be empowered with your intuition and your empathy. And so, because you have that in your backstory, you have a passion to talk on spiritual topics. So, whatever it is that you feel called to do, I encourage you to do it because we need more people encouraging positive behaviors. Our empathy, our intuition, our spiritual abilities, spiritual gifts, they're all there for a reason. So, that would be something that you could pursue. Maybe it's music, maybe it's public speaking, maybe you have a blog you want to build. The universe is always guiding me towards my passions. Okay, so maybe that'll mean something to someone as we're going into a new year. It is December 31st right now. So this card is saying, the angels ask you to act and follow what you believe in with all your heart. You have come to this earth to fulfill a mission. Unleash your full potential and engage in activities that bring pleasure. Okay, so nobody knows how long we will be here. So we got to make it count. Every day we find out somebody is sick. Somebody has, some kind of, problem they have to work through, and it's going to be a challenge. And in the midst of being challenged, you can be positive and you can have faith and you can trust and believe that things will be okay, that things will work out the way they're meant to. So, again, go into that nurturing energy, believe you're capable, go into alignment with what you should be doing for the new year. If you've had time to reflect on what truly matters as you're going into this new year, I would say align yourself with what truly matters. And, journal, write it down, make a plan, follow through. Once you get clear on what is truly important, because again, clarity matters here. We are coming to the end of Saturn and Pisces. People can have clarity on what works for them and what does not. So knowing what doesn't work for you is part of creating a plan towards what you will be doing, because you know what you won't be doing. So as the negative thoughts come up and you're overwhelmed, work through them, counteract the negativity, work on that positive thinking, work on the affirmations, go take a walk and get your energy, moving, move that energy away, and you know, get rid of that negativity. Um, Depending upon what sign you are, I mean, for the first 2 months of um, 2026, you know, we could be clearing that energy. And then, you know, mid-February, we've got some changes. You know, so we're going to feel the energy pick up. But again, we're getting rid of that old energy. We don't need that old energy. And as we purge and release that old energy, we do have that fresh beginning. So here we are in January, and we have room to have some trial and error. You know, we could choose, you know, a certain time of day, you know, for meditation. We can choose waking up earlier. We could choose turning off our phone. Sometimes turning off our phone is really productive because people want to talk to you all the time. And sometimes what you need is that solitude. You need that solitude so you can get over whatever it is. You know, maybe there's something from the past. You just want to wrap up those feelings, feel that sense of completion, and know that you're going to align with what really matters. So for me, I chose the words aligned awareness for a theme for me for 2026, because I need to be aligned with what matters. Okay, so I hope those New Year thoughts are helpful. I hope you find a phrase or a theme, or you know, a goal or a focus for 2026. If you know what you want to focus on in 2026, you'll be better off, as you'll put energy behind it. You can follow through. You can journal as you go through your experiences to see what's working and what's not working. But again, you know, January 2026, new month, new year, new era. All right, that's my thoughts as we're approaching the full moon in Cancer on the 3rd. And we experience the polarity between career and home and nurturing. Okay, and you know, of course, we're going into January. So these are my thoughts going into January and going into this week, which we're midweek, leaving December, going into January in just a few hours. So happy 2026. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed new year. Good luck with everything. Feel free to reach out if you ever need someone to talk to, because I try to be available to people. You know, I've gone through different things in my life. You know, I have experience. I'm empathetic. I understand life has its ups and downs. So, thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed January.